What's up, people of YouTube? This is Troy here, bringing you guys another video to my channel today. And today I want to talk to you guys about my favorite specialist within Black Ops 3, and not only my favorite, but the specialist that I think is the best one to use. The specialist that I'm using in this gameplay is the Sparrow, which is not my favorite. One of, but not my favorite. It's really, really good and effective. The bow and arrow is nice, but definitely not my favorite specialist. I think that the best specialist to use within Black Ops 3 has to be Nomad, and I can't give you a solid answer. I'll give you a few explanations as to why I think Nomad is the best specialist, but Nomad has the ability to rejack and use the Hive Gun. So at first I thought that the Hive Gun wasn't good at all. I thought it was a really, really bad specialist ability, a specialist weapon. I just didn't think it was good. But I feel like the Hive is more useful than I initially thought. So the Hive Gun is something that has to be used very tactically. That's the word I'm looking for. Tactically. Sorry about that, but tactically. And when I say that, it's like you have to be able to know where to launch the hives on each particular map where it's going to be populated for a large amount of time, and you have to stay alive while you shoot the Hive Gun. So like after you've shot them and they sit there, you have to stay alive for them to stay in place, and you have to be able to put those little hive balls in the right area of the map. So for games like Domination, that's a lot easier because you can just shoot it on the objective and it works, or Hardpoint would be a really good game mode for it. Things like that, it would be really, really simple. I mean, even Search and Destroy, shoot it on the bombs, like 2 on each bomb. That's going to work really well if anybody goes to that. If you can stay alive while, you know, the enemy team has to plant, then you're obviously going to take them out. But it doesn't stop there. The other really, really good specialist ability that Nomad has is rejack, and I think rejack is so useful, even more useful than the Hive Gun, because I myself like to stay alive, and even though when I get shot and down while using rejack it counts as a death, it gives me almost a guaranteed chance of getting another kill as soon as I activate that rejack. So for instance, say I'm playing team deathmatch and I'm on like an 8-kill streak and I get down, and I get shot and killed technically, but I go down. Most of the time, I mean, players will get better, but most of the time people don't even notice that I'm using rejack, and I'll drop to the ground and they'll just run right past me. It could be 2, 3, or just 1 even, and I'll rejack and I'll use my scuff controller and I will jump, like boost out of the way and shoot at them, and I usually win the gunfight almost every time. I will say that using rejack is more useful for somebody who has a scuff controller rather than somebody who just has a regular controller, because being able to jump and shoot like that is very, very useful when using rejack, because it eliminates the possibility of them being able to shoot you down right away most of the time, because you have the rejack smoke covering your body after you activate it, so it just kind of makes it more secure for you in that sense. So other than that, for rejack, I don't think that there's much more to him that's, you know, real fascinating. But there's a couple other specialists that I think are really, really good as well. Don't get me wrong. I think most of the specialists are amazing, and I'm really glad that they implemented a specialist system within the game. I think it's a really neat idea. The customizing of the specialist is pretty cool. I wish there was a little bit more to it, but that's all right. We got plenty of gun customization, and I am extremely excited about that. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. Twitter and Facebook links will be down in the description as always. Please remember to like and subscribe. The video that you'll see on screen will be the last one I made, and deuces.